guys, Mrs. Shelton here. Wanted to share with you this week's agenda for our environmental science course for the Move Up Academy. Please don't forget the activities that you have due this week, which would be the top environmental issues activity, which is due September 10th. That is found in the Genius Hour tab. We are going to spend some time in this video learning a little bit more about what Genius Hour is and how we're going to be utilizing the information found there. In addition to that, you have the Island of Conservation due the 13th, as well as the Lorax versus the Truax comparison due the 13th. This week brings us a new set of tasks, and those tasks are going to deal with endangered species. At this time, you are going to be assigned your inner endangered species. For this particular activity, you're going to go to a website and you're going to actually figure out what your inner endangered species is. Then I'd like you to participate in the class discussion entitled Stamp Out Extinction. And finally, the project Stamp Out Extinction, all of which are going to be due September 30th. However, you will need to partake in the class discussion before actually beginning the Stamp Out Extinction project. As I mentioned, all of those items can actually be found in the Endangered Species tab. So I just want to take you there quickly so you can see what that's going to look like. You'll notice that you do have a video that I'd like you to watch prior to beginning the Your Endangered Species activity. There also are some notes about endangered species if you'd like to review those. And finally, the class discussion as well as the Stamp Out Extinction activity that you will be responsible for. The last thing that I am introducing you to this week is going to be found in the Genius Hour segment of our class. And this is the top environmental issues activity, which is assigned and due for September 10th. But now you're also going to begin your Genius Hour research. The purpose of this project is solely for you to determine what it is that you're passionate about. And so I'm going to ask you to download this project. I'm going to ask that you begin looking and researching those types of things that you find yourself interested in. At this point in time, you should have completed the Would You Rather activity. You also should have completed the top environmental issues activity. And I want you to begin brainstorming and thinking about what types of ideas you actually have for your project. You then are going to begin by selecting a topic and writing a good question. I want you to notice that there is a video that's going to help you develop a good research question. And you're probably thinking, well, Mrs. Shelton, this seems like quite a bit to do. When is this due? This project, the Genius Hour Research Project, is actually going to be your end of course assessment. So rather than taking a final on all of the information that we have studied throughout this course, you are going to be creating a Genius Hour project. This first section, this first activity that you are going to begin working through is just that. It is for you to begin brainstorming, conducting research on your question, and beginning to come up with an idea for how you want to present your question to your peers. So each and every week, you are going to be guided through some activities in this Genius Hour research project that I want you to use and to continue with as we are going through this course, because you will not have a final assessment. As I mentioned, this project is your end of course assessment for this class. I'd like to think that by the end of this week, you should be able to come up with your final research question. And that'll be on slide number 7 of your Genius Hour environmental project. Hopefully that gives you enough information to get started and to be successful. I look forward to seeing what your research questions are and where your passions lie in the environment. I hope you have a fabulous week this week and look forward to seeing your questions. Have a great day. Bye-bye.